For this second grade small group, the two things you're going to focus on today are place value clues and multiples of 10. The place value clues for today, I'm going to have kids use a 1 to 100 chart. You can still do 0 to 30 if you want. In this case, the number is less than 30, so that means that anything 30 and higher gets crossed off, and I would just have them if they're using this to 100, have them do a big cross off so that it doesn't take too much of their time. The next clue is that half of the digits are odd, and so I like to talk to them about how if we have the fraction 1/2, that means 1 out of 2. So that means that it is a 2-digit number. That's how many pieces something's split into, and then the 1 tells us how many pieces we're actually looking at. So it can't be a 1-digit number. And then when we look at 2-digit numbers, one of the 2 digits is odd. So they cannot both be odd, and they cannot both be even. So 10 is still a possibility because we've got a 1 and a 0. Can't be 11 because they're both odd. Can't be 13, they're both odd. 15, 17, 19. 20 works, and then when we get to our 21, it could be 21 because 2 is even, 1 is odd. Can't be 22, can't be 24, 26, or 28. After that, the number is odd, so that means that the digit in the ones place is odd. So that means I can go ahead and cross off any of my even numbers that are still remaining, and I've still got 21, 23, 25, 27, and 29 that are possibilities. After that, the digital root is the number of fingers on one hand. So on my hand, I have 5 fingers, so that means when I add together the digits and the number, it will equal 5. So let's take a look. Let's see. Oh, and I could have crossed off 10 and 20. So 2 plus 1 is 3, can't be 21. 2 plus 3 is 5, it might be 23. Let's check and make sure it's not something else. 2 plus 5 is 7, 2 plus 7 is 9, 2 plus 9 is 11, so we have to go one step farther, and then 1 plus 1 is 2. So if we did this correctly, our mystery number was 23, and that's what it is. After place value clues, then you're going to focus on multiples of 10, and this activity is called coloring multiples. Before you color anything, have students go ahead and count by tens with you. So they would put their finger under the 10 and 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. And you can talk through with them, what do all of the multiples of 10 have in common? They have a 0 in the ones place. After that, each student will get one of these coloring sheets, and they're going to use blue, just like on our number line around the room. The multiples of 10 are blue. So they would write that at the top. Bless you. After that, then what you will do is go ahead and roll 2 dice, your 10s and your 1s, and see what the number you come up with is. This one came up to as 68. Is that a multiple of 10? No. So at the bottom of their sheet, where there's the little trash can, that's where they would write that 68 is not a multiple of 10. It's up to you if you want them to do that in their blue crayon or their pencil. Either one is fine. I just rolled 53. Is that a multiple of 10? No. Next person gets to roll 71. No. And you'll keep going. A 10 and a 2. Is that a multiple of 10? No. Even though there is a 10, it's not a multiple of 10. Got one. 60 and a 0. Yes, that's a multiple of 10. Let's go ahead and color that one. And then you keep rolling for as long as time allows, but you color the multiples of 10, and anything that's not a multiple of 10 you put down here. And every time you talk about it, you can say, why isn't it a multiple of 10? Because there's not a 0 in the ones place. That's it for today.